What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Runaway fucking Ron. Running towards the best version of myself as you should be too, my man. Without further ado, I'm not even gonna say no intro. Let's get right into it. Pew. Okay, man. I'm not gonna lie, I just graduated college with a health science degree, class of 2025. Woo! Woo! Yeah, man, I'm back home. Usually around this time in September, I'm usually in school. I've been doing this pattern of going to school and coming home for about 6 years, 5 years. And so, naturally it's kind of hard trying to adjust, knowing that I'm back home and knowing what home provides, which is nothing but family, bro. Like, there's nothing out here where I live, bro. And this kind of goes into the topic of the video. Like, I start to think like the most time that I've actually had to be alone with myself was when I was younger. And I think like maybe middle school, early high school, bro. Like when my parents had this big ass fucking house. It was only three of us. It was me, my mom, my dad, and a cat. We had this big ass house. It was like 6 bedrooms with a loft. And it was a big ass house and it was quiet. And I had a lot of time to myself. I was playing a game, had toys, I was a spoiled child. And I didn't realize because you can't compare something if you have nothing relative to compare it to. So the fact that I was already born and raised with no siblings by myself, and my parents really didn't talk to me all that much from what I remember, and maybe they have. I'm not saying we didn't fucking interact. I mean, we went out as a family, we did shit, but most of the time my mom was asleep or at work, and my dad was in his room downstairs doing whatever he did, and all he did was work. He coached football, and he was a great coach and just father figure for a lot of my friends now, and they'll tell you too. And yeah, he picked up kids. Like, all I'm trying to say is my mom and dad, their energy was being depleted every single day. They didn't have time for me. And that's not a sad thing. That's just reality, my nigga. Let's stop putting these fucking labels on shit. Someone could say, yeah, my parents did have time for me, and that was a good thing. I loved it. And then there's another person that say it was sad and da da da. Like, all these labels they're just created, bro. Like, nothing in life is good or bad, bro. It's just what it is. Something that I think is bad, you may think is good. Something that I may think is good, you may think is bad. So yeah, they didn't spend too much time talking to me, actually, if we weren't in the car. And I'm not saying that because I don't want no pity, I don't want no sympathy. I say that so you can understand the greater point that I'm getting to, okay? Yeah, man, and I had that time to myself and I loved it, bro. I didn't have to worry about anything. And yeah, it was just good. But as I got older, that time of being alone and being okay with being alone started decreasing. It first started when my parents, when did it first start? Really, I'm not gonna lie. It first started when I went to college, because yeah, I was alone, but now I have roommates. And my first year in college, I had to live in a triple with 2 other people. And mind you, for 18 years, 19 years of my life, I didn't have to deal with nobody but myself. So that was a little adjustment, but it wasn't too crazy. It was regular, like, okay. But ever since I've been in college having roommates, I've never had that quiet, just alone time to myself with no outside distractions. Like during college, one of my cousins started living with me, going back and forth. And I'm not gonna lie, once the cousin started living with me, I knew I was never gonna have what I used to. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit's done. Yeah, bro, you and moms, just you two, like, yeah, you and moms, or just you and, nah. That shit wasn't, you feel me? My dad went to go live in LA for a period of his life. He had an apartment, that was cool. And then, recently he lives in the mountains, somewhere in Big Bear. I can't tell you because I don't fucking know. Yeah, man. So, once the cousin, and he lives like an hour away. It's not an hour away. It's like 40, 45. But the drive don't feel like that. But the fact that he's just like 45 away, I don't go out there as much. And he lives in fucking Big Bear. There's nothing out there really. So it's like, fuck. when he used to have his apartment, nigga, I used to be at my dad's apartment, nigga. What? Because I still had access to my friends, family, everything. That was the most ideal. That was so good, but sorry to get off track. But yeah, once my cousin started living with us, I'm like, oh, this shit's clipped. Shit's clipped. I can't walk downstairs in just my boxers at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Can't do that no more. Sucks, but it's reality. And then, I'm still in college during this time, so I'm still having roommates. I finally got a single, I think my 3rd year, but I still have roommates, at least 3 other people. So what I'm trying to say is that, and mind you, during this time I'm in college every other week. Like there was one year where my cousin went to SF State and we was hanging out every weekend that whole year. And that was the year she graduated. And then there was another year where one of my other homies that I met in college, close homie, he know who he is. He was coming up there maybe once a month, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, because he had business. And of course, nigga, come slide to my shit. You ain't got to spend no money on no hotel or figure out where you, nigga, come over here. So what I'm trying to say is I kind of always had somebody around me, right? And just as of recently, maybe 2 years ago, nigga, my grandparents moved in with me. Fuck. More niggas in the house. Man. So it's just like, damn, bro. Like, I don't never get to just really. There is still a chance, actually. Yeah, my alone time, that shit's gone. So yeah, there's a part of me recently, and I've kind of always felt this for a while now. Like I think, what year was that? 2022, 2023, I told myself for my birthday, I was just gonna go away to a B&B or somewhere for like a week and not talk to nobody because I just wanted to be fucking by myself with my own fucking thoughts. Never did that shit because there's always something going on, nigga. And mind you, in the summer, I always lived with my grandmother because I worked with her and I had to, I worked with kids. So, yeah. Yeah, man, so the only way I could live by myself truly, but I feel like there still wouldn't be truly because I have a significant other right now, but is when I get my own apartment. Me and the homies have talked about getting our own apartment, but, me and my niggas, we move real militant, real smart. We not just doing shit because it sound good. Like, we got to make sure the money's right. We got to make sure everybody could pitch in consistently. We're not making no money. We're not making no inconsistent money is what I'm trying to say. Like, we got stable jobs that are good, that can provide for, and it never end up working out because we're just so smart. All of us, the only people I would consider living with, we all live with our parents or like our guardian, and we're saving money and we're working. So it just don't make no sense to move out, like what the fuck? So yeah, the only way I could truly be by myself again is when I get a stable job and I move out and get an apartment. But then there's that other part, the fact that I have a significant other that I'm sure is going to be over there alive. You don't have to live there to be over there alive. But kind of no, maybe I don't have to attribute the two or make them relatable. I don't know. That's for you to decide or what you think. But yeah, the only way is when I get an apartment, get my own apartment. And then I'll be able to truly just live by myself and just see how that feels like. Like, there's still a part of myself, I don't know who I am to an extent. You don't know who you are, you're runaway Ron, you preached it. Let me finish, nigga. Damn. I know myself very well, but I would be lying and ignorant to say I know myself 100%. Maybe a good majority, but how is Duran having his own space, living by himself? Not like how it was when he was a kid, because he was a kid and he wasn't even fully developed. How is Duran, runaway Ron, how does he operate? Who is he when he is solely in his own environment? I'm not in an environment where I'm living with my mom and grandparents. My cousins live 5 minutes away. My auntie live 5 minutes away. All this family, nothing wrong with family. I'm just letting you know what's around me, what's my environment, I'm not in school where I'm 6 hours away from home and then I'm in, I know people from school. I have roommates. I'm still with somebody. How is Duran when he curates his own environment where it's just me? I don't have no outside influences, bro. I want to know am I going to be bullshit and do the shit that I'm doing now? Or am I going to be up in the score like the times in the past where I've showed myself before? So it's like I want to know. I want to know who I am, bro. You know, you got to prove to yourself who you are. That's how you trust yourself. People be feeling so down about themselves. People are so indecisive about decisions that are fucking simple as shit. Maybe they're not simple, but people don't know themselves enough to know what they even want. Niggas don't even be knowing what they want in the most minuscule shit, bro. It don't even gotta be no big ass decision that your life low key depends on. It's not like about having a kid, you feel me? Nothing like that, bro. So it be like, I want to know more about myself. I just want to be myself so fucking much. I just want to be like, oh my God. Cause I know I see it, bro. I'm destined for greater in this life, bro. And if you don't feel like that about yourself, you ain't fucking did enough, nigga. I don't know, but that's just coming from me though. I've proved to myself I could go to the gym for a couple years and really up the score. But if I'm gonna be honest, I lost that. I ain't been in the gym. I'm barely starting to get back into it. I've been away from the gym for like the last year or two. Literally. I've been to school and studied. I've been in school working 2 jobs and going to a medical assistant program. Nigga, go in my videos and go to the November challenge, bro. Go to the November challenge. I think it was a year ago or somewhere around there, bro. I'm literally vlogging my day-to-days on how I'm not sleeping and I'm doing all 4 things at once. Nigga, and I'm still going to the gym and I was still making YouTube content. Like, I've did it. I've showed myself. But I ain't never been up in the score that much than that time. And that shit is shameful to me, bro, because I know I could do more, fool. I know I could do more, but I feel like my environment's holding me back. Can I just get up and move out? No. Even if I could, I wouldn't, because that's just unnecessary money, because I don't have a job where, you know, I could provide for myself at 100%. So I have to make my environment the best. I have to curate my environment in such a way where it's not distracting, where I could excel. But I feel like just me being here is always going to be a glass ceiling on that. So, yeah, man, you know, I want to go see what it's like for Deron. I want to go see who Deron is when it's just nothing but Deron and himself. Yeah, you could be alone, isolated, but with people in the house. But the fact that there's people in the house and you're not living under your own fucking rules and you're influenced by other external responsibilities impacts and influences your own inner environment. Whether you want to face it, be aware of it, or admit it, has an impact on you, bro. So yeah, man, and yeah, I don't know, bro. I just need like a week. I just be telling myself. Literally just prove my point. You feel me? Like, my grandfather came in, he smokes in the garage and stuff like that. Yeah, I gotta stop the video, bro, because I don't want to be talking about what I talk about in front of him. Literally. Like, it'd be literally prove my point in the video, bro. Oh my God. But yeah, man, I've been telling myself, man, I think I just need a week. Maybe that's a lot. I just need at least a weekend where I don't like nobody has access to me, bro. Like, I don't want nobody calling my phone for nothing. I don't want nobody checking up on me on nothing. I'm good. Like, I just need to be with myself. I don't know. I need to go get a B&B, just go get a hotel. And I just want to live life. Like, I don't know. Like I want to go, I don't know. I want to be like an adult, like what I see in the movies and TV shows. Like, I like the TV shows when people could go in a whole different place and curate a life. You feel me? And I think I could do that if I really wanted to. Who I am, you know, I could be social. I know I can meet people and build connections and stuff. Yeah, I want to go to like fight night or like Sunday night football, go to the bar, get a drink, watch the game, and then fucking go home. Like, I don't know. I just want to do that. I don't know, fucking meet somebody and be cool with them, and then, you know, I fuck around got another homie. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I just, like, there's certain things I just want to experience I never got to experience. because of my living situation, my life circumstances. And I've already accepted that you're not going to be able to live every aspect of life that you dreamt of or thought of. You know, I think that would be naive of me to believe that everything I want to do in this life I'm going to do. I mean, more to people that do believe that, more to you. But for me, I can't expect, you know, to do everything that I always desired and dreamed. Like, yeah, man, before I had a girlfriend, you feel me? Like, before I had a girlfriend, I thought that I was gonna have to be like self-made, as in like I need to already be established, have a job, have money, a good career, have my own spot, all of that, and then someone would take me serious or see my value. But until then, I wanted to be not who I am now, but the established runaway Ron, and then go experience how dating is. You feel me? Go to different places, be able to fly and travel and, you know, just meet people, do shit, fuck with bitches, you know what I mean? Like, I would be lying to you if I said, nigga, I didn't want to experience that, bro. Fuck is you talking about? I think most niggas want to experience that. They just not gonna tell you that, bro. Why you think people be hoeing around and stuff like that? I don't know. But I'm not gonna speak for anybody else. I'll just speak for myself. But I have a girlfriend now, and I love her. And I do see myself spending the rest of my life with her because I've lived this life 26 years, and 95% of the women I've dealt with just suck. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a couple. There's probably only been like the girl before the girl I have now, and there's probably one more that was like really, really fucking down for the come up. There's probably like 3 or 4 girls that showed me really down for the fucking come up, nigga. I mean, I'm like, damn, I'm telling them like, no, I'm not gonna be that guy for you. And they done, no, you are, da da da. I'm like, damn, in my head, I'm like, fuck, bro, I feel so bad because I know for sure this is not where I'm gonna drop my Monopoly piece and stay here for it. I knew they weren't gonna be that. Some of them are cool and some of them were just missing maybe 1 or 2 things, whether that was personality wise, whether that was aesthetic wise, character. There was just something that I couldn't, not enough relatability. Who fucking knows, bro? But yeah, man. So, you know, having a girlfriend now, you feel me, a future wife, all of that shit. I know I'm not gonna be able to experience me being established and, you know, fagging off being a hoe, bro, pretty much, or just experiencing a dating life as an established man, you know? So I'll live that part of my life through the homies that do end up getting there because they may have not found their person yet, whatever the case may be, you know, or just fucking, I don't know, bro, but I just know I can't do that now. I don't even want to. You know, I have something nice. You know, I have something good. You feel me? And I want to hold on to that because me having something significant, having someone that I feel like I can spend the rest of my life with will always be more significant than just being a hoe and being a nigga that fuck bitches with money. You feel me? Like, life is bigger than just fucking girls, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And that's why niggas gotta get off social media because you see these women, you see the Instagram baddies, the models, the OF. You feel me? Most of the girls you see on Instagram got OFs and all this other shit, bro. Do you want the pros and cons of dealing with girls like that? I don't know. I've never dealt with no girl like that, so I can't see. But from what I've heard and seen, I don't think I want to. I think I'm good right where the fuck I'm at. You feel me? I'm good right where I'm at, nigga. Stop playing. And I've seen people sacrifice or even give up something good because they think the other side of the fence is greener. And then shit don't work out. Now they running back. And sometimes in life, you only get one. You only get one chance, bro. So I don't need to make the mistake of losing the one that got away. I don't want that. I don't want the one that got away. Because then, you know, you might not ever find something like that again. And then even if you find something close and, you know, someone is good for you, you're still going to be thinking about the one that got away. You're going to be looking for that person in someone else. And I don't want to do that. So yeah, but back to get on track. I just need some time to myself, man, is what I think. But I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to do that. You know, I have a girlfriend. You feel me? We talk every day. I know she wouldn't like that. She'll probably think I'm doing some other shit. I don't know. But I just need time. But yeah, I don't know. The only thing I could look forward to in that regard is just, you know, I'm Slow the fuck down. I'm applying to grad schools right now, and the only way I'll be able to really be by myself again is graduating from grad school, getting a career job, and then I'll be able to provide for myself. Then I could go have my own place. And me and my girlfriend already talked about moving in with each other. She's still in school right now. It's her second year, and she plans on going to graduate school too. And we don't plan on living with each other until we're both done with school. You feel me? And I definitely don't want her living with me while I'm in school, because I know how I am, and I know I can't have my significant other living with me and still giving enough attention and responsibility to school. I already know myself, bro. I don't even have to test that. So, and I don't want to be that for her either. Like, no, let's handle responsibilities first, and then we can have fun later for the rest of our fucking lives, bro. Like, people aren't willing to sacrifice the short-term grind and the short-term of this is what it's gonna be for now, for the long-term, the eternal, euphoric feeling of experiencing what you worked for, my nigga. Like, I get that concept, promise you. So, yeah, that's why I'm trying to get on it now. And yeah, that's what I look forward to. I know I have at least maybe 1 to 3 years of living by myself before my girl finishes grad school, because, you know, girls, man, and then my girl, you know, in itself, like, she gonna get that shit done. She's gonna have the traditional, I went to college and I did 4 years and then went straight into grad school and did another 2 years. Yeah, you know, so I don't see her doing school how I did it. It took me 6 years to complete 4, got kicked out. She's not going through that, bro. So I kind of have a timeline of how much time I will be able to have to myself. And yeah, man. And I probably don't even have to live by myself for a whole 5 years to get what I want. Maybe all I need is that year or two of just living by myself before I'm like, okay, cool. Now I've developed myself. I know who I am, blah, 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 blah. Now I could go live with my significant other, move back in with moms, whatever the fuck I want to do. You know, why would you move back in with your mom? Maybe because I want to save some fucking money as a fucking physician assistant. Okay, maybe that's why. Damn. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's it, though. That's it. Need time to myself. I need to get away. I need some alone time, man. That's what I be feeling. Because I just don't be wanting to deal with the day-by-day shit of just tending to certain people. And not even certain people, just tending to people in general, nigga. That's why I do like being at home that I didn't like about being in school, because you start knowing people, you start being cool motherfuckers, and now niggas want to kick it every fucking day. Niggas want to be in your face every fucking day. And I'm like, nigga, I was never even like that with my closest friends. Me and my closest friends don't talk. I don't talk to nobody every day. I never talk to anybody every day until, you know, I have a girlfriend now. But, like, you know, because, like, people, we need time to ourselves, bro. We need time to ourselves. Trying to get off social media too. And yeah, man, I got plans. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself. The people around me may not think it, they may not see it, but I know me, and that's all that fucking matters. And yeah, bro, that's it. So I'm gonna leave the video off at that. I feel like I was just rambling, but I just had to get that out. You need time to yourself, bro. Without all the inside influences, bro, you hearing opinions, and just you hearing from your friends, your family, your girl, your mom. Maybe you got brothers or sisters, you got friends, you on social media, you just consuming so much content, nigga. Who are you? What do you think, nigga? You're consuming so much, you don't even have time to think for yourself, bro. Like, just picture this. Someone that's on the internet chronically 24/7, and I could attribute to this too, but I do try to find times to give myself where it's just me, myself, and I. You're on the fucking internet 24/7. Whenever you get in the car, you're turning on music. Whenever you shower with music. Like, the only time you give yourself time to be with yourself is when you fall asleep. And some people fall asleep on the phone. There's a difference between falling asleep and going to sleep. Falling asleep is like you're watching something, doing something, and you fall asleep. Going to sleep is like, okay, I'm going to put this shit down, I'm going to turn the TV off or whatever, and I'm going to consciously make the decision to go to sleep. Some people don't think for themselves or just be to themselves until they go to sleep. And some people probably don't even do that, bro. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It's just so much, bro. It's just so much, but yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. This video is long enough. Yeah, man, without further ado, it's your boy Runaway Ron, running towards the best version of myself, as you should be too. And I'm running out of here. I'm gone.